Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys hoping to get back to 500 with win number 4 here. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. On for the kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
2nd and 3 now.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff to the air now.
37-yard line.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
And the Lions first down.
Again, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Goff
9.
on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring on 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
The Vikings take over first down.
So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Has a big strike to Addison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
2 yards.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All set now. 1st and 10.
11 more yards. That's another Vikings.
On play action now. McCarthy. Throw complete to Thielen.
McCarthy's pass.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Give to Mason running right. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
At their own
The
10-yard
Lions
line.
and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
87,
Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second
From the
and
gun,
7.
Goff.
At the 13.
Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They bring the tight end in motion.
32-yard line.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
A tackle by Jeff Okuda.
3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
It's on target to Williams. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe that starts pushing into Vikings territory. Right has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
2 on the play.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here we go with Montgomery. He's going to bring this down to their 35. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
4 yards. Complete to number 87, Sam.
They go play action with Goff. That's Laporta again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They've got first down from the 31. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Vikings first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
They give to Jones, right side. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The ball carrier.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. And he's got a free play here. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked offsides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Mason. Gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us when you can't.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line, first down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard in second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Another work for Gibbs. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the stop was made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Gonna keep this one and go. We're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another
Now Goff. Right, reels it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A give to Gibbs. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Good place beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Stop short of the goal line.
It's 2nd and
It's a
goal.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. A crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Vikings 7.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath or turn some of the momentum in the building.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sacked.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
And taken. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. That brings up third down.
That's a gain.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Goff looking to throw. It's third and one. That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Up to the air now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Brings up
Goff on third.
and 8 yards to go.
Raymond there to grab it. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
And that brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions trying to add to their lead. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete to Raymond. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you're taking that short completion.
And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Minnesota spends its second timeout here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And nice work by the defense to start this drive, and that's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And that will not be enough for a first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first.
3rd and 6.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Goff.
37-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the game only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
There he is on 3rd and short. Screen here for Gibbs. Tricks away from one. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd.
That's good.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
They're gonna throw again. Goff. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Goff's pass.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Big game continuing for Laporta. They get this down to 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Rashad Bateman. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor, his 13th touchdown of the year. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chargers with the lead at the half. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores. Now give it to Mason. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
You could just feel it, right off the snap. You just got that sit.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll accept the miscue and take the yards. This is Montgomery running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to this time of the day. You always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jamison Williams. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions go up by 19.
26.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Tight end in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Off now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions first
We'll
down.
go play action with Goff. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for Khalid Raymond.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense. Like, you could just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard. And that sack for the safety, it does just that.
Fields this at the 19. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
can say positive about the execution of that play
4-yard gain.
is at least he didn't go
Second
backwards.
and 9.
They send a tight end in motion. Montgomery now up the middle. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back now, pressure coming. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Jones. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Wheelan's got it. It's complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings...
It's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that, Cole. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy.
The 2nd down pass. The tackle by Avante Madden. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket.
J.J. McCarthy on the screen.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another. That could put this just too far out of reach. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Get some space around midfield. Here he goes again. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
blitz the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock. But given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He's going to try to pick it up. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground here with Jones. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones once more. That's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jack Campbell. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down. Here's Jones. Now the grass wasn't greener on the outside, Brock. He's tracked down out there. That loses yards. 4th down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now run for it with Mason. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word, Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their mind of how upfield they can get.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. That's caught in stride by Addison. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
No run here, it's Mason. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. quickly. Their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. J.J. McCarthy in the touchdown.
Kate, that is so demoralizing defensively. Defenders in all their lanes, you do just about everything right to stop the 4th down. But that QB's legs, they were the X factor. Big-time play.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Something taken from me.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Here he goes again! And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 29 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Goes to the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Running for it with Montgomery. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Trying to sneak here, Goff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
They'll go for it, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Man, Brock, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap, make the adjustments on 4th and goal, and finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now it's McCarthy. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
and long. They're going to throw. He's running for it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it downfield near the edge. 1st and 10 from the 41.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now McCarthy.
At the 37-yard line.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Now throw. 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Oh, he's going to run for it. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Jones trying the left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.